Welcome to a new stream. In this stream, we're gonna be doing something different. We're gonna be interviewing internet personalities and celebrities. We'll start with a very famous one. I already know him, man. No, I didn't prepare for this at all. You know? I did not prepare for this at all. We're gonna get straight into it. Okay? I did not prepare for this. I didn't prepare any questions. I'm just doing questions from the top of my head. We'll see what the answer is. Let's get it, man. IShowSpeed. It's time to interview IShowSpeed, bro. Everybody's here. Man, let's do this, man. I gotta practice my English at the same time, you know? Wait for me to practice English. Alright, let's call the motherfucker. We'll try to make this formal, okay? So no using of, try as much as possible not to use bad words and stuff. Let's go, man. What is this, bro? We can't hear you. Bro, what is this? I don't get it. What was that? YouTube is currently recording audio. I will not be able to record right now. If this program is... Bro, what is this? Hello? Bro. Really, bro? Bro, what am I supposed to do now?
Problem solved. Fiverr's got talented freelance.
So what to do? Microphone? Bro, where is the microphone, bro? So I really can do this, bro? Should have known. What if I do like just nah, that would be terrible, bro. Like if I just do like a text interview or something, some shit that would be terrible, man. That shit does not work. I don't know what is wrong with this shit. No ads, bro. Fuck out of here. All of this just to get fucked over. While I'm recording you, I cannot like talk to these motherfuckers. But what is he? Bro, where the fuck is he, man? Let's try again, man. Oh. YouTube is currently recording audio character. I will not be able to record right now. Hello? It's not working. Damn, bro. Bro, I didn't know it was like that. I didn't know it was like that, bro. Should have tested this shit before, bro. I don't know what to do. Should we do a text interview or something, bro? What to do? What to do? What to do, motherfucker? Well, let's do a text interview, man. Because this shit, apparently, I didn't expect this shit to be this way. Okay, so, I'm gonna say hi. Welcome to the interview. Man, fuck, I wish I could do the audio, man, to practice my English and stuff. Alright, hi, welcome to the interview. I'm gonna ask you some. I'm gonna ask you some questions. And you're gonna answer, okay? Alright, let's go far away. Biggest restaurant here, don't make it. I just got a 4 hour stream and my brain is fried. Okay, so what's the first question? What motivated you to start streaming? What motivated you to start streaming? Damn, right off the bat with the two questions. When I started streaming, it's kind of a joke at first, just for fun, because I always loved the idea of entertaining people, making people laugh, or just putting a smile on someone's face, and then it just kind of snowballed into something serious that people really enjoyed watching and started to support. So I'd have to say that what motivated me the most was just, people were happy watching me, and that motivated me to do more of it. I heard that at the beginning of your journey you only had one viewer. You only How come you didn't give up? Bro, to be honest, that was definitely hard when I first started though. There were days where nobody was watching. No viewers inside. I was talking to myself for hours. It definitely made me want to give up, but I don't know, there was just something inside of me. Something telling me not to stop streaming, to keep going. And I'm glad I listened. Or should we just activate his voice, bro? Instead, I should be reading my questions and then him reading the answer, so it's gonna sound more natural. Nobody was watching, no viewers inside, and I was talking to myself. It definitely made me want to give up. Listen to it. So the key is never to give up, no matter what. Is to never give up. No matter what. What's the content that you streamed when you first started? Or let's activate his voice, bro. Should be just reading what I say, not what he says. This is terrible because the voice chat is not working for some reason. I don't know. It has to do with recording.
Yeah, bro, that's honestly the most important thing. To not give up, no matter how bad things get, and just keep going. When I first started, I didn't really have any structured content. I would just turn on the stream and start talking to myself about whatever came to my head. It was kind of like a brain dump thing where I just let my mind go wild and see where it went. And to my surprise, people started watching LOL.
It seems like we share a lot in common. It seems like, because that's exactly what I'm doing. It seems like we share a lot in common. because that's exactly what I'm doing. But I think when you first started, you were you were streaming Fortnite content, right? I mean, that's something I can tell, like from top of my head. Like I don't know, it's probably Fortnite content because that's the his first video was an NBA 2K video. Then he had like Fortnite videos, and I think his first streams were about Fortnite. I think you were streaming Fortnite when you first started. So I think that picking a popular game is important, like something that. So I think that picking a popular game when it comes to gaming streams, like when it comes to gaming, stream gaming. What can I say? Stream gaming is important compared to like to picking a random game, for example. See what he says? Yeah, bro, picking the right. Just play the voice again. Keep forgetting, man.
Yeah, bro. Picking the right game when streaming is very important too. And you're right. I was streaming Fortnite when I first started. Night was blowing up back then. It was pretty much the hottest game you could stream. Obviously, I chose to stream it. And even though I would get like no views at first, it was still fun to just play the game while talking to myself for hours, LML. It was like having imaginary friends, lol.
Even with 0 viewers. I act like I have. Like I have 10K viewers, you know? Should always, like. What should I say? Even with 10 viewers, I act like I have 10,000 viewers. It doesn't matter, right? Matter, right? Over time, people will notice the passion and the energy. And it's gonna drive more and more people in. And it's gonna bring more and more people in. Okay. Nothing. I'll read this.
Exactly, bro. You get it. If you're passionate, have energy, and just have fun, people will notice and want to join in and be a part of the madness. Even if no one is watching, just talking out loud and acting like there are thousands of people watching is the way to go.
Let's be honest. Do you think that nationality and race plays a huge part in one's success? I think it does. Like, besides, I think it does. What can I say? Yeah, looks and gender are also important factors, in my opinion. This is what I think. Let's see what he says. No, that's true, bro. I definitely agree with this.
I mean, being honest, yeah, race, nationality, looks, and gender do play a part in a person's success, unfortunately. There's still a lot of people in the world who judge based on appearance instead of what somebody has to say or offer. I've definitely had the advantage of being a young black guy because a lot of people found me entertaining and unique. But yeah, those factors do matter, sadly.
But let's not forget, let's not forget the hard work, you know? The content that's out there. Whether people, the content that you are putting. I think all of these are important. The content that you are putting, whether people are interested in it or not. And let's not forget the hard work. Exactly, that's the most. I mean, if you do shit that triggers people, none of the above matters. All of this looks, you know. It can just turn against you if you do something that triggers people, that annoys people, like what Jack Doherty does, for example. You know. Exactly. Okay, let's make him read his answer.
Exactly. That's the most important thing, the content you put out. Of course, nationality, race, looks, and gender can give you an advantage, but it's not a guarantee of success. You could be the best looking guy on the planet with a perfect nationality and amazing gender, but if you ain't putting out good content, nobody gonna want to watch you. That's why the most important thing to focus on is what you put out into the world and the quality of it.
I think if someone is just uploading videos. Now let me say this. I think editing is an important factor, but not as important for streamers, since you don't rely on it. Rely on it. So the question is, if live streams could be edited, will they be more interesting to watch? I mean, you can technically upload an old live stream and stuff, but I don't know if you can actually edit it in real time. Would it be more interesting to watch? That's a good question. I think anything.
That's a good question. I think editing is more important for pre-recorded stuff, but for streaming, the real-time interaction is what makes it interesting, you know? Live streaming is all about being real time and spontaneous. Editing kind of defeats the whole point, TBA.
So let's talk about you again. So let's about you specifically again. What do you think is the major reason behind your success? Is it your content or your personality or something else? Yeah, I think definitely agree with what he said there. He got lucky. I think a lot of people like underestimate the role of luck in success. There are so many people who are starting this live streaming, you know, and you gotta be lucky in order to succeed. They don't understand the importance of luck. You think that it's all hard work? No, it's not. Luck also plays like a major factor, you know. It's a major factor. I think my success is not is a combination of things, not just one. First of all, I got lucky being in the right place at the right time with the right people. That's something that a lot of people don't get the chance to have. But besides, like I think another factor is my personality. I'm honest, raw, and real. For example, I think one of the reasons why he blew up is because he, like back in 2021, he started doing collaboration with Aiden Ross, and I think this is one of the reasons why he blew up. And once he blew up, like he started collabing with Aiden, you know, he started being more of an independent streamer. And besides, like I think another factor is my personality. I'm honest, raw, and a lot of people like that. And on top of that, my content is also an important factor. Combination. Do you think that the early collaborations with Aiden Ross helped you blow up?
Oh yeah, my collabs with Aiden definitely helped me blow up. Like I said, timing is important, and that was a perfect time for me. I was able to tap a whole new community and get a lot of exposure. The streams we did were legendary, they were entertaining, and people loved them. They helped me grow my community a ton. And I'll always be grateful to Adan for giving me that opportunity. It was a blessing.
Aiden, it was a blessing. Okay. So the next question is, what made you go global? What made you go global? Because there are other streamers like who are popular, or let me say that most US streamers are only popular in the US, but not you. Is it your love for soccer? Specifically, Cristiano Ronaldo that made you a global icon? Let's see what it says. Yeah, I think my love for soccer.
Yeah, I think my love for soccer definitely helped connect me to people all over the world. Football got soccer is the most popular sport on the planet, so it makes sense that fans of the sport would be drawn to me. And specifically, Ronaldo, he's one of the most famous athletes in the world, so fans of him and soccer in general started to take notice of me since I'm such a big fan of his.
Are you an actual big fan? Big fan, or you just using him for clout? Or you are just using him for clout? You know, I'm gonna throw two questions at once this time. Do you actually hate Messi, or is it just your character? Or is it part of your character? Online character.
Nah, bro, I'm genuinely a big fan of Ronaldo. I have his jersey, pictures of him all over my room. I know everything there is of him. And the Messi thing is just part of my online character. I don't actually hate him. I just think it's kind of funny to clown him like that. It's all in good fun. I got nothing but respect for the guy.
What makes you think that Ronaldo is better than Messi? What makes you think that Ronaldo is better than Messi? No, he actually mentioned that Messi was better back. Like I talked to him back in the past. He mentioned that Messi is better. So, so let's just ask him like who's better instead. Again, asking you a same question. That's asking you again. Who's better, Messi or Ronaldo? Most people who are a fan of Ronaldo would ask who's better, Ronaldo or Messi, and Messi fans would say who's better, Messi or Ronaldo. They always like say the name of the one they are fan of first. You know, that's one thing that I noticed. Anyways, let's do this. So this is more like I started with Messi, more like like it appears that Messi is like is who I like, but in reality I don't even follow soccer. I don't give a damn. So let's just ask this. Oh, the eternal question. It's tough. I gotta admit, they're both missing in their own way. Messi has insane technical skill. What? So he changed. He really changed his opinion. Okay, that's interesting.
The eternal question. It's tough, I gotta admit. They're both amazing players in their own way. Messi has insane technical skill. But Ronaldo's such a complete player. He's lethal in insane goals. In my heart, I gotta go with Ronaldo. He's my guy. I love him. But I'll admit, Messi is damn good too.
Okay, let me see. Okay, so, so to you, on what basis you determine who's better? Is it the stats? I don't know much about soccer, but I'm gonna ask from what I know. Is it the stats or the number of Ballon d'Ors? How's that spelled? Ballon d'Ors or something else? Because speaking of stats, I think Messi has better stats. than Ronaldo in everything except the number of goals scored. Messi assists. More goal chances created. And he's someone who can play everywhere. He's someone, and he's a player who can perform well given any position. Whereas, while Ronaldo is only seen as one of the best goal scorers ever. Not my opinion, not my personal opinion, but this is like, not my personal opinion. Not my personal opinion, by the way. Anyways, what do you gotta say about that? Okay, let's just say not my personal opinion, by the way.
Yeah, you're right, bro. Messi's stats are insane. His assists, passing, and overall versatility on the field are unreal. In my opinion, Ronaldo's goal scoring is what puts him over the top for me. That and his clutch play style. I know it's cliche, but he really is a beast in big games. When the pressure is the highest, he delivers. That's why I give the edge to Ronaldo, even though Messi's stats are crazy good.
You can argue that Ronaldo played in a harder league. Played in a harder league. And that stats alone determine who's the better player. And that stats alone do not determine who's the better player. It's also about soccer IQ, individual skill, leadership, etc. So it says, trying to be as much as neutral as possible, you know, as an interviewer. I'm trying to be as much neutral as possible. Yeah, exactly, bro.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Soccer is all about so many different factors. Stats are important, but you can't judge a player just by that. Leadership, intelligence on the pitch, the ability to elevate your teammates, all that stuff is so important. But for me, the most important thing, the thing that really separates these superstars apart from everyone else is their mental toughness, their will and their fire to succeed.
So you think Ronaldo is better in that aspect? Think Ronaldo is better in that aspect. Fair enough. There is this general view. That Ronaldo got to the top through hard work, while Messi through talent. But I would argue that both of them. are talented. You can't be the best in the world and not talented. You can't be the best in the world and not talented. Or be the best in the world solely based on talent. Or be the best in the world solely based on talent. I think the real like I think Messi, I think it's just that Messi is one of the most talented soccer players of all time. I think that Messi is just one of the most talented soccer players of all time. %, bro. Messi is one of the most talented players to ever.
100%, bro. Messi is one of the most talented players to ever touch a ball. No debate. But people forget he also worked insanely hard. Yeah, he had natural talent from day one, but he didn't just coast on it. He trained harder than anyone, even while fighting health issues as a kid. Ronaldo, too. Man had talent for sure, but his work ethic is legendary. Wake up at 5 a.m. every single day type of grind. So it's not talent versus hard work with these two. It's both. They both have elite talent and unmatched discipline. That's why they're on another level.
So, going back to you. Is discipline the main reason? No, I'm gonna say this. Do you think that discipline is what kept you going in your streaming journey? I gotta clean my nose.
Hell yes, bro. Discipline is 100% the reason I've gotten this far. I've had days, weeks, even months where I didn't want to stream. I was tired, feeling depressed, just didn't have the energy to do it. But I pushed through because of discipline. I got up, turned on my stream, and gave it 100% effort, even if I wasn't feeling it. Discipline is the most important quality in life, not just streaming.
I would argue. So, no, let me ask this. So for you, is discipline like a genetic trait? Or is it something that you developed? Or is it something that you developed over time?
I think some people are just more disciplined by nature than others. But for me, it's something I developed over time. Growing up, I was kind of undisciplined. I procrastinated a lot. I didn't take life seriously. But then as I got older, I recognized that if I want to achieve something great, I need to be disciplined and push myself to achieve it. So I guess you could say I grew into becoming more disciplined. but I've always had the natural drive and willpower to do big things.
I'm gonna argue. I'm gonna argue that discipline is just the key element to start doing anything. To succeed, you need more than just discipline. Discipline. Consistency, pride, ambition, and most importantly, belief.
You know what? You're totally right. Those things are super important. Consistency will ensure you stay on track. Pride will keep you motivated. Ambition will push you to keep striving for more. And believe one. So yeah, you're absolutely right. You need more than just discipline to succeed. All those elements add up to form a powerful mindset.
Do you think that diversity in content is better to sticking to only one type of content?
I think it definitely has its advantages. If you stick to one type of content, it can get boring for sure. Your audience can get tired of the same thing, and so can you. On the other hand, the advantage of sticking to one thing is that you can build a really dedicated community who is there for that certain content. Being diverse gives you a wider reach to different audiences. So it can be beneficial for growth, but it can also spread you thinly. It's a balancing act.
That's exactly what I'm trying to achieve. That's exactly what I'm trying to do. Post content about anything that interests me. To attract different audiences. But I saw a lot of YouTubers argue that the reason why small content creators don't blow up is because they don't stick to one type of content. Which makes viewers unable to identify what their channel is about. What their channel is about.
100%. I hear that argument all the time. Pick a niche, stick to it, or you'll get left behind. But here's the thing. Back in the early days of my channel, I was doing everything. Gaming, reactions, rants, random challenges. People had no idea what to expect. And honestly, that unpredictability is what made me stand out. Now, yeah, once you grow, it helps to have a core vibe or theme so people know what they're getting into. But when you're starting, confusion is fine. What matters most is energy and authenticity. If your personality shines through no matter what content you post, people will follow you, not just the topic. So keep doing your thing, bro. Now experience later. Once you blow up, spend some money on this sometimes.
Get it.
The on these wet that shit, then refine it.
I get it. I get it. Speaking like, I get it. I saw that you started like doing country tours. Back in 2023 to even expand your audience. As soon as you start doing country tours back in to even expand your audience. And it really helped you grow even more. I think you did the right step there. I think that's a smart move. Bro, the country...
Bro, the country tours were a game changer. Going out and meeting the fans in person, insane. It's one thing an online community, but connecting with people face to face, that took things to the next level. The love was unreal. It's not just the numbers and growth that matter. It's how many real connections you make. I'm telling you, bro, keep doing what you do in yourself, and things will really take off. You got this. That's not something like I'm not there.
I was watching the stream. I was watching the stream. You got 1 million viewers. 1 million live viewers. 1 million viewers during one of your Indonesian live streams. That was a crazy milestone. I think no individual English speaker has ever reached the number of viewers. You cried and all. But tell me, how did it feel? Okay, let me ask. Tell me a little about it. How did it feel? I saw you cry and all. Saw you crying and celebrate. Screen. Your chat completely froze. Completely froze that time. From all the messages. Oh, they were spamming your chat with languages you didn't even know. Messages. Spamming your chat with messages. Languages you didn't even know. Messages from languages you didn't even know. You're one of the biggest. No one can deny that you are. One of the biggest streaming icons on the world. If not the biggest. If not the biggest. Is your global reach. The main reason that made you stand out from the rest. That made you stand out from the rest. I would argue. I think that that even Cassinet is not as global as you are. That even Cassinet is not as global as you are. So we can't really compare between. So we can't. So in my opinion, we can't really compare between you two. We can't really compare between you two. You are a one-man show. While Kai has to bring others to create a show. When are you, as one of the fastest content creator in the world, as one of the fastest content creators in the world, do you think you have a chance against Tarek Hill in a 50 meters race or 40 dash? In a 40 dash or in a 15 meter or 40 dash race? When did you run for wait? When did you run? When have you run? Didn't you run like 40 dash? Oh my tripping. Didn't you run like a 4.445? 40 dash? Bro, Tarek Hill ran a 4.29 officially. So you think you're faster? So you think you are faster? You know what? Let's forget about. Let's stop with the speculations and get this done, right? And get the race. Let's see the race. Stop with the speculations and let's see the race, the real show. You pulled up to him like last year. He was ducking, scared to lose. He's got everything to lose. Well, you got nothing to lose. You gotta see it. Anyways, we gotta see the bro. Gotta see the race. Anyways, how's it feel? Humiliating. Ashton Hall. After all the big talk he was on about. saying how it's gonna go. He started coming up with excuses. With excuses. Talking about a rematch. If he had one, he wouldn't have. He wouldn't have match. You still accepted the rematch, like the rematch offers, and humbled his ass. Can I say that? And humbled his ass? 4-0. Exactly. If you destroyed his reputation overnight, bro. He destroyed his reputation over one day. Destroyed his reputation over one race, in one race. Destroyed over one day. Ugh, it was something. But anyways, tell me about some of your future plans. Tell me about some of your future plans as a streamer. You're taking, or definitely taking this YouTube game, this streaming game, to the next level. I wish you all the best in your journey. And thanks for joining me for this interview. Good to see you again in the future. Meet you perhaps in real life. Anyways, I'm gonna keep grinding. I'm gonna keep grinding as a streamer myself. Thanks. Thanks for the uplifting words. See ya. All right, everybody. This is the IShowSpeed interview, full interview. Expect more interviews in the future. I didn't have the chance to call him directly, but I think there is no difference. Writing and reading what I said. Using his voice to read what he says. I think there is no much difference. And the problem with the voice call is that I'm limited to 5 calls per day. So I think this way is better for me. This way of communication is better for me. Anyways, thanks for listening to the interview. I hope you all learned new things about IShowSpeed. I'm the Pegasus, the interviewer. If you like this interview, please